My name's Gareth Woods. I'm from Belfast. Music's probably the most important thing to me. While everyone was involved with football and sports, I was the opposite. So people would sit and watch football on TV. I sat on YouTube and researched music. Always played guitar from a young age due to my uncle, to learn how to project my voice without a microphone to be heard on the street. And the best thing about playing on the street is you do have an audience, but it's constantly moving. You don't have to worry about keeping people's attention. You just have to, it's basically practice, free live practice. Amanda always wanted me to start a music department, so we're slowly building it up the way that I see would be the most useful, instead of the traditional way of everyone playing the glockenspiel. I would love to create a space musically where kids can all set up the whole room, all wired up all the mics. They all know how to help each other and collaborate, and they know how to create a song from scratch, how to write lyrics, but also how to use other people's thing and be like a whole collaboration. When you get too focused on one person, they tend to take over and it loses the originality, but when everybody has an input, it really creates something special. The spaces we're using at the moment aren't in the school. They're in a place called Shine, which is where we rent some of the equipment from. So it's sometimes a small basement with 2 other rooms, which can be frustrating to get everybody together, but the kids just are ready to go with whatever. If we were trying to sit in a phone booth, they would make it work, because they just like the idea of what we're trying to make here. The idea I had for starting the class was to split it into groups and to create small bands and just to create a song straight away. So they all started without even being prompted. Everyone grabbed whatever instrument they were comfortable with. They started creating their own songs, so then I went in and listened to each. But what I noticed was the younger kids struggled with writing ideas down, where they were just really happy to be in a room where they could bang a drum really hard. The older kids really took it to the next level. I was really surprised with the quality of the songs they came up with and how well they could play together. Even some of the kids who didn't play any instruments found something like a handpan to play an intro with and picked up shakers and tambourines. It was really nice to see the progression in that. So the first thing we did was the band practice, and there was 3 different groups, and then we performed them to the class afterwards. The younger kids weren't taking it as seriously as they could have been, so we got ChatGPT to write the song for them using their prompts, and then I sang because they'd never touched instruments before. So we had Seema on the cajon, we had Ansar on the bongos, and Miha on the electric guitar, which he played with his thumb, which I thought was cool. So that was a challenge to see for them to play as a group, but they pulled it off well. And the other 2 groups just blew me away with their performances. My idea would be for them to set up the mixer, the speakers, the stage, for them to run the show, to play all the instruments, and I would try to be involved as little as possible, just because it's all their work that they've done and they can showcase their talent. The plans for the future is BHS Records to have a recording studio with sound booth, get the kids producing their own music and put it out there into the world, which at the way we're going at the moment is very, very achievable.